Okay, oh yeah, welcome back. Now, here at Delboy's Garage, we like to save you money as much as we possibly can. Money saving tips, ghetto fixes, redneck solutions, all that sort of thing. And also I think sometimes we like to save you time. Those time and labour saving things which you think just benefit you a little bit, make your life a little bit easier. So, coming home from work the other day, I had this fantastic idea. I thought, wouldn't it be great to be able to come outside the house, and when I park the General, I thought maybe what I'd do is I'd save myself some time. The time indeed that I thought I might save is the time that it takes to deploy the side stand. I felt that this would be a great way to shorten your day, less grief, less faffing around, just come home, don't worry about all that business of putting the side stand down, just park the bike without it. So I decided to do that, and indeed I found from the results, I found that indeed it does save you a very tiny amount of time when you don't put the stand down, but I found that the time is spent picking the bike up off the floor as it was laying against the side of the house. And of course the results of that were this.
And I missed it on camera as well.
Yeah, if it wasn't on camera that would have got deleted. So what we did, basically you see what happened, Idiot of the Month, number 2, what happened, coming home, I have no idea, I'm pretty much sure I put the side stand, I reached down, kicked the stand out, I think I didn't go quite enough, it just flipped back up. Down it went, and you know what it's like, sack of shit, down it goes, no, you're underneath it, bang against the wall. It was funny, wasn't it?
I did witness it, but I didn't film it.
You didn't film it, right, this is what it is, here, come in pen, there. All that's happened, it pretty much saved it, the crash sort of handlebar, what do you call that? This is my steel riveted crash hand guard thingamabob. That took the grunt of it down there and knocked a few of these off.
All your pearls popped off.
My pearls popped off, so I just glued them back on. And this was the only damage. I've got two-way crack in the screen. Now, there it is, you can see it. There's a crack, goes to about there, and one to there. So, now, obviously a few of you have said, what are you doing with the General? How's it going? Haven't seen anything about it. So this is really where we are so far. I didn't want to film any more of this business with putting these daft pearls on, purely because it's boring. I did 3 or 4 videos, it's not going anywhere. We've had the Harley arrive, which has been outrageous and awesome, and we're still just getting over that. And of course, everything else to life, work and business. So all of that, I've just got on with it. I've had those half an hour to an hour of our own time. I thought I'd stick some more on. And I've done it, and I've pretty much finished. I'll give you a little walk around at the end. But for now, I just want to fix this. This screen, obviously this is an RWA screen. I do love it. I love this section at the top. I've bored it out there so that I can get the whole front fairing off without having to do that daft thing of taking these off. And it works quite well. So at this point, I want to fix this. I want to replace it. You can't plastic weld it. If you think you've done those videos we did on plastic welding, you can get a cable tie and a soldering iron, but you can't plastic weld Perspex because it goes too brittle. It's that, normally this is a clear Perspex screen, and I've tried plastic welding these, it just vaporizes. As soon as you put the soldering iron on it, it gets so hot, it just literally, it kind of smokes and then the plastic just disappears. It's the wrong material. So we can't plastic weld it. I'm not going to scrim it because scrim is so last year, darling, don't you think? Not going to do scrim. What I'm going to do instead, I'm going to fix this in the proper way. Now the first thing with fixing any crack in any plastics, you drill a hole in the end of it. Come in close, I'll show you what I mean. Now I'm sure you've all seen this. I'm sure I'm teaching you how to suck eggs here. But with any crack, find the end of it, which is right there. I'm going to stick an 8mm drill bit straight through it, at that end. Now that's, let's hit the fairing underneath. Right. And what that does, this crack then comes along and it enters this hole, and the hole is rounded. It's perfect. That crack's not going to run now. I think you've all seen that. Am I telling you to suck eggs? Is that an egg sucker one?
I have no idea.
I think so. I think anybody who doesn't know that must have had their head in a bucket. And the other one is there. And that's the top of that. There we are. There it is. Right. So that's.
At least it was quite symmetrical.
It was, wasn't it? There we go. So there's one crack there, and that's actually almost. I've got just off the end of that crack. So if it cracks a bit more, it'll go into the hole, but it will not go any further. That's stopped there. Right, now because this is a rat bike, this is not. If I was to obviously just replace the screen if something like this happens. We've all had that mishap. Side stand rolls forward, down it goes on any sports bike, practically any bike with a screen. it's always one of the first casualties because this stuff extremely brittle. So once you've drilled the holes in it, you've stopped it running any further. Being as this is a rat bike, this is not a how-to. I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do. You might like this, you might not, you might dislike it. Loads of dislikes lately, don't you notice? Don't know. Anyway, let's show you what I'm going to do with this. Right, finest rat bike tradition. Couple of old Tupperware pots. This is just thin Tupperware plastic. Right, these little bits of Tupperware, just cover them with super glue. Give them like a little puddle in the middle. And then it works now. It just acts like a plastic
Plaster.
like a plicky.
Plastic plicky.
You can fiberglass on the inside. If you're doing plastics for real and it's not a daft rat bike, then you can put plastic fiberglass on the inside, whatever. But this stuff's really soft and durable, kind of flexible. So it's going to give a little bit of flexible durability. Okay, number plate screws. Because they're soft plastic, they don't pinch too hard. Little number plate nuts on the back. And they'll hold the little bits of Tupperware. Very important also to line up all the screws, otherwise it won't look right.
Still got the OCD.
Oh yeah, got to be symmetrical. There you go. Right, there we are. Ain't pretty. There you go, coat matte black when it's dried.
Covers all sorts of things.
Covers all sorts of sins. Look at that, what a mess. Right, there we go. Look, this is rat biking. It's just make it up as you go along, honestly. Stupidity. With all having to do things properly and when you're servicing stuff and having to get it all correct and precise, it's a little bit of a release. This isn't really a rat bike yet either. If you want to see proper rat bikes, go and look at Rat Queen bikes. Things like the Dragonaut, that's just outrageous. A proper rat bike, seasoned to take a long time. And it's this kind of mishap, this kind of stupidity, coming home from work, forgetting to put your side stand down, busting the screen. That's the sort of thing that evolves a rat bike. Little things, little parts of the story of the bike. So there we are, fixed, tough as you like. Ain't going anywhere now. Let that dry. 2-3 bits of Tupperware screwed in with number plate screws and the cracks drilled out so that won't go anywhere. Silly, isn't it?
Very.
Very silly. Take it easy.